Sanbonan Ninjani. Before we start, I need to test or check for compliance. Can I see those who are wearing yellow t-shirts? Show them, stand up. Please, cameraman, take them, turn around, Naba. Thank you very much. It is said a complying nation is a successful nation. So it seems like the people gathering in this house are very successful. Tomorrow we're going to spend time to talk about what this yellow means and why we forced you to wear yellow and we struggled to get yellow t-shirts. But we're surprised why we're not able to get yellow t-shirts when the ANC gets them so quickly. So that means we need to define a relationship with them which will improve our lives. But as a brief, the yellow stands for 3 important phrases. You may have seen in the invitation we spoke about Ndebele yellow. The Ndebele in the room, if there's a Ndebele next to you, just ask him what it means. But in this particular instance, it stands for love, light, and life. And this is going to be unpacked properly tomorrow. I would like to congratulate all the golfers who played and those who did not play. You know, in the commercial language, you will say, everybody is a client, even though they are not consuming currently or buying currently. So long as you are a potential client, you are important to us. So the potential golfers are important to us. Last year, I spoke about my golf capability, or lack thereof. Today, I can extend that discussion and make you feel expectant about what's going to happen. Those who are on the group, you must have seen a picture of Elias Masilela trying to hit a ball. You did. You remember this game in the past where they would say, spot the ball. Can you spot that ball? Where did it go? Nowhere. It was nowhere. The people who say nowhere have no confidence in me. So I think the action is going to help them. So we are very glad to be here tonight after a long day of interesting engagements. We started off with a very, very successful breakfast event. And at that breakfast event, we had country or life-changing discussions. And what is interesting is that those discussions were not led predominantly by people in this room. These were led by scholars. And tonight, we still have scholars with us, or learners as they want to be called, from different schools of Parys, who have come to exchange and share with you their frustrations as learners, and also to gain from you as experienced business people, experienced professionals, and experienced politicians. I will ask the schools to stand up. I am told we have Skonkeville Combined School, we've got Pehelang Secondary School, we've got House School Parys, we've got, say again, House School. Yes. Okay, you see. Or Is it war or we or okay? Okay, somebody is saying it's not war. How about you? We're school. Okay, Lalelandla, you see, there's a problem. There are people from Swaziland, and in Swaziland we don't speak Afrikaans. May they please stand up? The golfers were playing from Swaziland. Can you see you? So, you see, guys, you compromised my professional growth. Now I don't even know Afrikaans. So that's cool. Then there is Yakisizwe High School, and then Bernard Mulukwane Comprehensive School. I would like these to stand up so that they are recognized. All the learners in the room. And this is our contribution together in this room by giving back to Parys, who have been hosting us for the past 2 years. And I'm sure that you'll benefit tonight. All these people in here are your targets. If you want business cards, you are guaranteed of a business card from anyone who you talk to. Whilst you are standing, I would like the parents and the teachers that brought the children in the morning and now to be recognized. Bontat, libomne. These are our hosts in Parys. Thank you very much. So I now understand why priests have to go to church every Sunday. When you think you've preached and you've converted people, you only realize that a lot more are not converted. And those that are already converted are on the brink of turning around. So I've been asked to explain what this number 43 is about. I'll do it very briefly for those who are not converted. Those who are on the brink of turning around, I'll let you to make the decision whether you want to go along with us or not. But number 43 is a family foundation, which was founded in 2007/2009. I'll tell you why the differential. It started with writing of a book that tells the story of South Africa's liberation. That tells why we're here tonight and why we can be able to do what we're doing tonight and why we can live the lives we're living in South Africa. The book was published in 2007. In 2009, we set up the foundation. And this foundation has been having these events ever since to today. In the last year and this year, we've had these events in South Africa, whereas historically, these events were held in Eswatini, Swaziland, for those who are old enough. But we've had to come to South Africa for a number of reasons. But I can announce now that next year we're going back to Swaziland. Number 43 is turning 60 years. So the decision was, you cannot celebrate 60 years in exile. You need to celebrate 60 years where the history was made. That's why we're going back to Swaziland. But last year, when we threatened we'll be going back to Swaziland at some point, the people of Parys told us, whether you are here or not, Makogozim will continue. So even though we're going back to Swaziland next year, we will still have an event in Parys, but on the warmer side of life, later in the year. Now, whether we're planned to go back to Swaziland or not, there is somebody who is here who's actually carrying a very interesting message, who seems like is going to compel us to go back to Eswatini. I would like to introduce and recognize in this house what we call the political inspirer of number 43. Now, depending on what language you prefer, he is either the ex or the former Deputy President, Deputy Prime Minister of Eswatini, Babetemba Masuku Namage Masuku. May we stand so that we're recognized. I think he's here to force us to go back. After the breakfast today, we know that the rest of us played golf. But those of us who are potential golfers went on a very interesting tour. We visited what is called the Vrede Fort, is it correct? Vrede Fort crater. Very interesting history. A crater that was formed many millions of years ago. And we would encourage everyone, when it opens, to go and visit. Currently it's under construction, but because we were with the Deputy Prime Minister, they allowed us to go in. Thank you very much, Babi Masood. I would then like to thank the people who put this together for us, together with the hotel, for always stepping up and making sure that we have the best reception in this part of the world. Amongst the people who were behind this and leading the force, where is Colleen? Everybody knows Colleen. Where is Colleen? She always hides. When she shows up, I will present it to you. And then I would like to thank my family for always being there to making sure that this thing happens. Unlike other NGOs, this one does not have employees. Everything that you see delivered here is all donated time and donated effort. And would like to thank everyone for your contributions to make it possible. There is Colleen. Colleen, please stand up. Thank you very much. Now, to conclude, before you have your dinner, one brief announcement. Who are the aspiring golfers? Please show by hand. Be confident. You are joining me. Aspiring golfers, this is great. So, I would like to announce to the aspiring golfers that we have a trip to Cape Town on the 19th of October. Oh, you want to join? Okay. We have a trip to Cape Town. Number 43 is going to have its first 43 in Cape Town golf event on the 19th of October 2024. You're all invited with the golfers. And our host is going to be none other than Bashka. Thank you very much. Put it on your diaries and enjoy dinner. Thank you.